Hey y'all, welcome back to the Secret Garden Homestead. Okay, so I'm standing at the front door, and right as you walk in, there are these beautiful sliding glass doors. And don't mind the mess because we're like kind of, I don't know, a quarter moved in at this point. We're just bringing loads of stuff from our house, and so there's some stuff here, some stuff not here. So it's a little bit messy. But anyway, this is the view when you walk right in the door. And so that is the backyard. And I'll take you guys out there a little bit later. But backing up, you can see that to the right is a hallway. And then there's like one wing of the house over there. And then to the left is another hall. Well, you turn the corner, there's another hallway with another wing there too. So when you're walking in, you see this room, and they put like a built-in in the hallway for extra storage. Our plan is to take that out and to make this family room wider. And then when you turn around over here, currently there's a dining room here, but the kitchen is just around the corner. We'd want to take out this, I don't know, space right here. It has some kitchen cabinets on the other side as well as the HVAC. And so that way it would really open up the space. So like you can see, if we put an island right here, we would have access to like the TV on that wall, the couch, maybe something like this with an island right here. But it's kind of unfortunate because this kitchen is actually pretty updated. Okay, coming over to this area, they actually have a little breakfast nook. I love this space. I want to put like a little coffee bar over here. I've never had one, but I'm really getting into making my own coffee instead of going out to the store and buying it. And one of the things that sold me about this house is that there are just so many little secret spaces that I love in sliding glass doors. And so looking outside, there's like this little cute side yard. Now the pavement's pretty uneven, so I'm probably gonna have to do something about that because I'd love a place for the kids to maybe like ride their trikes and stuff. But for the time being, it's just so cute. And the previous owner left all these cute little pots. So I'm looking forward to going through them and seeing the ones that aren't planted. And I don't know, doing something really cute and utilizing all those planters. Okay, now going down the hall, we made this entire space, and it's really cute how they did this. They actually put like a little window so that whoever's in the kitchen can look into this room, and I like that because our kids are all really small. But we ended up making this room just like a playroom / homeschooling room. So like this half of the room and on is going to be our homeschooling room. So we have books here. I have a big whiteboard at home. I actually teach high school math for the homeschool co-op, and so I really like having a whiteboard. I might actually host class here next year, and so it's just a good space for those kids to come and learn. So it's like a perfect wall for that. And then over on that side, we have the play area for now. Eventually this space will probably become more of like a formal dining area. Ryan and I are both only children, so we host all of the holidays, and gatherings are starting to get really big now that we have, 4 kids, and then we have both of our in-laws coming over, and sometimes we have guests if there's someone who doesn't have a place to go. So we really like a space that would allow for a formal dining. So we're gonna have to create that in this house. Going back to the hallway, over here we have this like really large laundry room. I mean, I've never had a laundry room before. That's like a walk-in laundry room. So for me, this is really, really large. It has really good windows looking at the front of the house. And what I also like about it is like the kids are gonna be playing in that room. I can be folding laundry in this room. I have eyes on them. I just think that's perfect. And then one thing that this house also doesn't have is a pantry. And at my old house that we were renting, I had a full pantry, and here I don't. So Ryan, we have this like random closet that isn't being utilized for anything. And so Ryan's going to be building some shelves, and I'm going to be putting all of my pantry items in here, as well as they do have like a tiny little pantry over here. And I'm going to be making do with this for the time being. Back to the front door, we hit a right. This is the bedroom wing. So to my right, I have what I think is like the common bathroom. Okay, so to the left, we have the master. And you guys, I have to show you this view. It's just like the prettiest thing. But anyway, here's the master. Again, it's gonna need some work, just all cosmetic. Look at the view from this sliding glass door. It is like the prettiest thing. This was one view that just like really sold me. I feel like it could be a painting or something. I just love it. But attached to this room is a pretty small ensuite bathroom. And this house has technically 5 bedrooms, but we want our boys to share a room and our girls to share a room. So we're gonna actually make this a 4-bedroom and make some of the rooms bigger and add a bathroom in between them. So this is one of the bedrooms. The previous owner left her desks here, so we have to figure out something to do with those. It's one room. And then in this room, I actually have baby Maverick sleeping. You can peep on him. This is another room. And those windows are vinyl, or no, they're aluminum, so we're gonna have to update those. And then this will be the guest bedroom. And that's pretty much the house. So we have a lot of work that we wanna do. We wanna put in real hardwood floors. We want to just give it a facelift, and we're really excited. Okay, you guys, so now I want to show you the outside of the house, which is my absolute favorite part of the house. Okay, walking out of the house, the first thing that you see are all of these trees right here. So the previous owner actually got this backyard landscaped, and they put in a tree maze, which in theory is really cool, but it blocks the view of this house or of the backyard completely. And so we don't want to get rid of the whole thing because we love these trees right here, but we do want to, I don't know, pare it down quite a bit so that we actually have a view looking out of our house. But one of my favorite aspects of the house, again, this is the side yard right here, is this beautiful wraparound porch. It is just quiet, and once these trees are gone, it is like the most spectacular, serene view I've ever seen. I just love it. One reason why we called ourselves the Secret Garden Homestead is that surrounding us, outside of our neighbors who are right and our left, we are just surrounded by HOA communities. So developers have picked up these properties and just converted them into homes. And so we are literally surrounded by HOAs. And if you looked at our house from the outside, you would not even know that we had any land at all. And I just think that's really special. Like, no one even knows that this exists out here. Okay, if I make a left, again, they did a really good job of putting in these like cute little sidewalks. I really love them. I don't know if they're gonna work for us, but for the time being, I really love them. And there's just a lot of space to actually still plant. I have huge goals for our garden and our orchard. But the first thing that you come up on is this little greenhouse and potting area. And the previous owner is so sweet. She left us all of these like cute little pots. I love terracotta. I love terracotta. And she left us this greenhouse. It's gonna suit us so well because I love to garden and I just can't wait. Oh, and she left us shovels. Oh wow. This is the first time I'm kind of seeing the things that she left. Like, I don't have shears at home and some of these gardening tools because of where I came from. I had really small raised beds, so we gardened a little bit but not a ton. And look at, she left all her little succulents. Another really cool aspect of this place is they put in these like benches everywhere, and I think that they really got a ton of enjoyment just sitting in their backyard and just enjoying the noises. Like, I'm just hearing birds chirp and I see like a cat roaming around, and it's just such a lovely, peaceful environment. So I'm already loving it. So anyway, some succulents. They have a big hedge here. And then over here, there's these huge, I mean, really massive redwood trees. And a little sitting area over here, which I think is really darling. The one thing I will say, we were kind of scoping out over here the other day. There is what it looks like to me like fig trees over here, but they're definitely not getting enough sun. I don't think that they're producing by any means. And they're definitely, looks to me like, I don't know. There's a lot of suckers. Something's going on here, so we're probably gonna have to pull them out. But anyway, this is the view of the backyard. When you walk all the way back to those redwood trees. And so what you'll see is this tree maze, again, it goes all the way back here. And so one thing that we want to do is we want to make sure that we have plenty of grass for our kids to run around. And so we're probably going to take the grass line to like right here and go all the way back to the redwood tree. And then over here, they did a really cute job of planting all these citruses, and I feel really bad doing this. But we actually want to take more of this space up until this orange tree over here, which you can't really see. I've lost focus. Yeah, right here. And so we're gonna have to uproot these poor citrus trees. Like, this is a grapefruit. And this is like a cutie tree, mandarin orange tree. Let's see, what is it? Oh, it's a tangerine. Yeah, we're gonna try and transplant it, but I don't know how that's gonna go, to be honest. And then over here we have a beautiful, I mean, it's stunning orange tree. I just love it. That we'll end up keeping. It's old. You can tell just by, I don't know, how big it is, how old it is. And then we have over here a sad, lowly Meyer lemon tree, which I'm definitely going to take out and I'm going to pot it. I'm going to put it on my front porch and see if I can get it to be healthy, because it's definitely not getting enough sun behind this like huge orange tree. Okay, so walking on the right side of our property and going towards the back, there's two entrance points back here. One is over here. And this is where our leach field is, so we're gonna have to be careful over here. So one thing Ryan wants to do in these 3 redwood trees is build a tree house with like a slide that goes over into this part of the property over here. And then we want to have a chicken coop and a duck coop over here with a duck pond. And then we want to do an orchard. So I'll show you. So this is the back part of our property. But the entrance point, I think, is going to be right here, which is the center of our property. And so we'll put in fences all the way over here and fences all the way over here with like a really pretty arch. And so when you walk through it, we're gonna have an orchard from here over to there, and then another one from here over to the fence. And I'm hopeful that we'll probably go back, I don't know, 75 feet or so. And our goal is to plant about 50 trees, fruit trees. And so then what I would love to do is get like greenhouse right there with like cut flower beds right here. So you could just imagine like walking through an orchard to like a cut flower garden. I just think that would be so beautiful. But you can see we have a lot of work to do clearing out kind of this entire space so that we can plant an orchard, which it's going to be really fun for Ryan to do that. And then walking the property some more, our neighbor actually has one of the most beautiful pastures. He doesn't have any, he's pretty old. He doesn't have any animals that I know of, but I just think that pasture is so pretty. But I'll just keep walking around. This is an old shed that will have to come down. I think the previous owner had goats or lambs or something. So just walking this, we have all this land to do something with, and I'm thinking what we want to do is have lambs, and I would absolutely love to get a dairy cow. I don't know if that would work on this amount of acreage. Again, we're like a little over an acre, but to me that would just be amazing. You guys, look at this tree. I just think this tree is so beautiful. I have no idea what kind of tree this is. If you guys know, tell me. I just think it's so pretty, and it just, the whole ground, you can't really see. It's like this pinkish red. It's just absolutely stunning. I love it. So I could absolutely see some lambs back here. Ryan really wants to put in a high tunnel for a garden. Again, also I think putting some berries along the fence line would be really cool. You can see that is not our property, that's our neighbor's property. So we have to do some work on fencing for sure. Yeah, you can see it's completely flat. And I think we can do a lot here. We can absolutely garden. I think we could probably have a dairy cow, have chickens, have lambs, have, I don't know, a really cute Hartley or something. As well as a lot of space for the kids to run and play. Have a tree house. Thanks again for taking the time to walk the property with me. This is like, I don't know, the 4th time I've walked it. And I'm just falling in love with it even more. Like I said, it's nothing of what we thought we wanted. But, you know, sometimes God gives us the things that we need and not the things that we want. And I think this is the perfect place for us to raise our family and to start our homestead. So I look forward to seeing you guys again. Thanks for watching. God bless. Bye.